You're watching the Brother Henry and You Show.
Engaging. Informative. Inspirational.
Enjoy today's program.
Well, believe it or not, there is a wall that stands between your heart and your mind. Right there in your mind is where those beautiful and creative thoughts are stored. Those things that you want to accomplish, those things that you want to be in life, it doesn't start right here at your heart. It starts at your mind. And what happens is we have to ask ourselves this question: what's the blockage? What's keeping me from fulfilling my destiny and my purpose and what I want to do in life? Because what needs to happen is whatever that's been planted in your thought process, which is in your mind, must transition or travel to your heart. So what's the wall that's stopping that? That's what today's episode is all about. As we go into part 2 of our series, Procrastination, today we're going to talk about the wall that stands between the heart and the mind. Thoughts, or the ability to think, is very beautiful. Sometimes what we think can create many great opportunities for us. You think about just people in general, like Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey. Think about many people, Tyler Perry, just people that come in my mind. They're great in life, and the only reason why they're great is because they started from a thought. All greatness starts with a thought. Now, they didn't just think it. It went from their mind to their heart, and it started to manifest in their lives, and they are reaping the benefits of that today. So every person that has ever been great or have achieved greatness in life, it all originated with a thought. Those beautiful thoughts, which creates opportunities for all of us. Do we always act on what we think? What are some of those creative thoughts that you have today? I'm asking you that question. What are some of those thoughts in your mind? Those great thoughts that you know they're buried right there, that you want to be, that you want to do, that you want to push towards. What are those thoughts? Are you going to act on them today? What's hindering those thoughts from entering your heart? Do you allow your thoughts to just come and go? Meaning we really never give it much attention? I won't ignore it. Because think about it, where would you be today if you hadn't had those great thoughts? You wouldn't be great today if you would ignore those great thoughts that you had in your mind. You wouldn't be able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish if you hadn't thought about it. So let me ask this question, my friend. Knowing the wonderful thoughts you have, do you ever wonder what is hindering you from following through? What's in your thought pattern? What's hindering you? What's stopping you from achieving greatness? What's stopping you from being what you want to be and doing what you want to do, travel, or whatever the case may be? What's stopping you from doing that? And we must understand that everything in life we do or want to do originates with a thought. We're talking about the mind right now. That's where it starts at, right here in your mind, the thought. It starts in your mind. Your mind is the house that your thoughts rest in. This is your house. When the thoughts come, it knocks on the door, you let them in. Many of you have some wonderful thoughts and plans, but we don't even know how to embrace what we are thinking. So let me help you by sharing a few ways that we can make our thoughts become a reality. Instead of just letting them sit there, let me tell you some ways that can activate those thoughts in your life where you can act on those thoughts. Number one, you must be willing to identify what thoughts you are thinking. What are you thinking? What's on your mind? What do you find yourself most passionate about? What do you want to do? Put it right there in the comments section as I'm talking. I want to hear from you. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? I said this in the last episode. What's your push? What wakes you up in the morning? What's your drive? Number 2, there must be a strong determination to capture those thoughts and examine them carefully. You got a thought, you capture it. And then when you capture it, you open it up and you say, okay, I need to carefully examine this. Do I want to be this? Do I want to do this? And if I do, I must be persistent, consistent, and I need to have a strong determination. In other words, nothing will stop me. Nothing will stop me from achieving and doing what I want to do and accomplishing what I want to accomplish. Number 3, see yourself doing it. How often that we get these great thoughts in our minds and things that we want to be in life, do you actually see yourself finishing? Do you see yourself doing the very thing that's been planted in your mind? What you think can be realistic or not. If you really want to do it, see yourself doing it. I see myself being a doctor. I see myself being a nurse. I see myself being a police officer. I see myself being a pastor. Whatever it is you want to do, you may not see it right now realistically, but see yourself in the near future doing it and finishing strong. So the only enemy we really have is the one that resides within our own thinking. Don't just think it today. You need to do it. But here's where the rubber meets the road. I am positive that everything I said sounds great. Some of you may be saying, that sounds fantastic. The beautiful thoughts within our own thinking. But here's where the rubber meets the road, as I just said. Even though these things sound great and they sound fantastic, how do we connect the mind with the heart? How do we take all that greatness that we have up here and apply it here? And how do we manifest what we have here into what we want to do and accomplish in life? How do we transfer those thoughts from our mind to manifest through our hearts? I've learned that it's easy to say we're going to do something. It's easy to say that. You get those thoughts in your mind. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be it. I'm going to get her done, as they say. It's easy to say that or to be something, but aligning our hearts with that is a bit of a struggle. It is. Because in our minds, we want to do that thing and it looks great. But I think the issue is aligning our minds with our hearts and actually doing that thing. Because right here is where it starts. As far as manifesting what you want to do. It originally starts here because it has to start here. Then it starts here and then it moves forward. So, why is that though? Why is that? Why do we have these great thoughts in our minds and the things we want to do? How come we never do them? How come they never manifest in our lives? How many of us know of people who have lived their whole lives just doing nothing? I mean, seriously, they're not doing anything. They're 50, 60, 70 years old and don't have a plan, don't have a strategy, don't have a vision. They've had all those thoughts running in their minds. I'm going to be it. I'm going to do it. Someday I'll do it. 70 or 80 years later, still in the same predicament that they're in when they said it 70 or 80 years prior to that. I don't want you to be that way. I want you to live your best life now. I want you to be and accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish, my friend. There's nothing today that's stopping you at all. It is a struggle. What is stopping you from getting to that point? Your mind wants to do it, but it never fully manifests because our thoughts have become paralyzed with our own mind. Your thoughts are just basically living there. What did I say earlier about, how did I compare our minds? Our minds is like a house. Our thoughts is where the mind, and where our mind is at, that's where our thoughts resides, within that house. Those thoughts are just sitting there. And you know, if you, under certain circumstances, a lot of times this can apply to sickness, you can't move. That's what paralyzed means. You can't move. You can't do anything. So the reason why our thoughts, they stay there in one place and never move is because there is a wall of procrastination that's stopping, here we go, the flow. That's the name of this episode, the wall that stands between your mind and your heart. Your mind says, I want to do it. Your heart is saying, I want to go forward. I want to push towards it. I want to get this thing done. That's what your heart is saying. But that wall is the wall of procrastination. And as long as that wall is up in your life, you'll never be anything. You'll never accomplish anything. You'll never do anything because that wall is right there. As I said earlier, you could say all day, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be it. I'm going to get it done. But if you got that wall of procrastination up, it's going to stop the flow of success in your life. It's going to stop the flow of greatness in your life. So we got to somehow come up with a way to bring down that wall of procrastination. You can't allow the wall of procrastination to stop your thoughts from doing what your heart wants to do. The wall must come down. Be strong. Confront the wall of putting things off. Confront the wall of finding yourself delaying things that's of importance. Confront the wall today. And I'm not going to say reach for the stars. I'll say reach beyond the stars. Who am I talking to today? You're that person right now, you're watching and you're like, Henry, I have all these great thoughts in my mind and they're great. I really want to do it. I really want to achieve it. I want to be it. But I find myself paralyzed within my own mind, within my own thoughts. I feel like I'm not moving. I feel like I'm stuck. I have a hard time transferring those great thoughts from here to here. More or less manifesting those things, because nothing can manifest until it moves from here to here. I want to bring down that wall of procrastination because it's stopping the flow of the things that I want to be in life, what I want to do in life. I want you to know, my friend, that you can do it. You can bring down that wall of procrastination today. Join me next week as we go into part 3 of our series, Procrastination. Next week, we're going to talk about guard your ear gates. Oh my, you don't want to miss this. I'm enjoying these episodes. And again, I've said this before, I struggle with this myself. We all struggle with procrastination in some ways. But I would hope that these series of messages have given you a push.
Hi, my name's Heather. Thank you for watching the Brother Henry and You Show today. If you've enjoyed the show today, visit us at facebook.com/The Brother Henry and You Show. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.